I was how many Uncle Obama sister no any in common or two names in the game, sister Deborah and Deborah Vanessa. My name is Zionfelix. I tell you, for say, we entertainer now. You see, do me no a confuse you amount for. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's a say.
Hey yo.
Let me look at you.
Hey.
Uti tipa, that's what it is.
Miti twee.
Uti twee.
Miti twee.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure you've heard it say if you're an entertainer, stick to one name. How have you been able to manage to use two different names? I think
Oh, actually, me use it two names. So, time na me started, I'm a TV presenter.
Okay.
Until that time, no, na me using my government name, but my short, no. Until my full government name, yeah, Deborah Vanessa Owusubonsu.
Okay.
Until Deborah first name, Vanessa your middle name, ne Owusubonsu your my family name. Until TV presenting time, me use it Deborah Vanessa. Now, so me wore clothing line, edin DV clothing from Deborah Vanessa clothing. Yeah. Where one of my merchandise.
I think I saw my wife, not my wife, I saw my sister. The first wear one.
Oh, Lydia, yes. I sent in a back white one. It will look very lovely on her, yeah. So, but as me started music, no, me use it different name, Sister Deborah as an artist. Me changing me Dean to Sister Deborah. Into me Dean, already yes, Deborah. Yeah. But me add sister no so that now me person me localizing no kakra because so when him say in Ghana, your friend will be out of respect. Ube add uncle and auntie and a sister. Now time now me wo SSS, Wesley Girls High School. Omu friend me Sister Debbie because I say u friend ubia with sister to show respect. Into I added the sister. Because Deborah is a common name and just to link it to Ghana. Into me being a Sister Deborah officially. But my nickname no, that my fans have given me, Sister Derby. Sister Derby. Omnia visa to America. They've added the R inside.
Much as it. Derby.
Yeah, Derby. Into my nickname.
What type of childhood did you get? Because people are saying that of course when it's almost the same.
Okay, childhood, no. We grew up mostly, me for instance, since I was 3, I grew up only with my mother, not with my Ghanaian father. Okay. And my mommy, Obia, or you're very direct, straightforward. If she has an issue with somebody, she doesn't keep it inside her. Okay. She will tell you straight, no matter what company CEO you are or how big of a person.
No matter how it's going to hurt somebody.
Not about the hurting. I mean, she doesn't do it to hurt somebody. Like if you are in the wrong, obe catch now obe straighten you up. You get it. But aside that, no, you're a very friendly, open, lovely, warm person. Ope obia. But be wrong. Or you're very principled. Into be wrong. But now so she will not hold it in and go home and say that person. No. Then she will tell you.
People do ask that because almost say only say when almost everybody like 90% you're correct, now more call left.
Like in what case?
I mean, in so many instances of issues that happen in Ghana, almost everybody is thinking alike. Then one love Nyaketwa Sister Debbie almost say, no,
Zion,
this is how it's supposed to be.
It's you.
No, it's not me. That's why I think most people do back and forth with you on socials.
They don't get it because you see your upbringing in Ghana and very traditional African homes, we don't allow children to speak, even to ask questions. That thing is not really good because you are not allowed to me expressing to me building your confidence. Like everything they shut you down. We are collad and but it's not good because sometimes a question that a child can ask you can make you think fine, realize that no, this thing, let me also look at it this way. Like we shouldn't ever look down on children. I see children as humans that have like a sixth sense. Sometimes you have to listen to what they are even asking you or telling you because you're innocent. Now so you're innocent and also they don't know, like very little children growing up, they don't know how to lie unless they learn it from you. You know how a child can tell you that, hey, mommy, this your dress is not nice. Or, mommy, go and bath, you are smelling. Then you be like, hey, my child wants to disgrace me. Like, they are very honest. Yeah. Unless, say, you train them in a different way. So, my mother raised us in a way that I feel like allows us to speak our mind, allows us to be free. allows us to have our opinion. We ask questions. She's someone who is very patient. She likes teaching. Until you be a questioner, I've never heard her telling any of us that, oh, I'm tired. Oh, you to leave me. Never ever in my life. She will answer everything, and she will even give you history. She'll tell you, like, go on and teach you about the thing and give you detail and explain to you. So I feel like that's probably why we are the way we are.
Have you heard some people ask that, what is Deborah Vanessa famous for?
They know what I'm famous for.
Yeah, I tell people to say, and you bear about three. And again, apart from your debut, she's always talking, and people are saying, oh, a celebrity. What is she actually famous for?
I think it's possible. I've heard that. I've probably heard that before.
Does it get to you?
Oh, no. Well, no, it doesn't get to me because I didn't make myself famous. People made me famous. Since I was in KNUST,
yeah.
Or even, was it before? Yeah, since I was in KNUST, I loved, is it vlogging or blogging? I like doing videos.
That's vlogging.
Even now I'm not really doing it, right? Because to be a content creator is a whole profession on its own. And because I'm an artist, doing the two is a bit difficult. However, for me artistry, easy, 2-in-1. Like me to me I shoot IG reel because me promoting my verse be and I'm a song be. But to get up as a content creator, I could rent a be, I could create a whole this thing. It's a lot of work, right? So since KNUST, now me wore small camera, be Casio, pink one, shiny pink one, and I used to take pictures and upload. I used to do videos, even with Motorola phone, the one that had video, BlackBerry. So if you call me YouTuber, very old videos, I am pixelated. I like documenting life, travels with my schoolmates, fooling, laughing, sometimes nothing important. I used to love that. And I was one of the early people, or the people that started using Facebook very early, just because I love taking pictures and posting it. So, I don't know, like I've always had attention since childhood because now me pe dancing, me pe entertainment, my fan world, my Kidda Fest, my Golden Tulip playback show. Into BBR, like I didn't plan. It's something that is part of me. I like doing it. So it's like a hobby that turned into a, let's say, paid hobby. So if people say that, what are you famous for? Even me, I'm like, oh, am I that famous? Because I've always had attention growing up because I always loved to perform. But it wasn't a plan, say, me per se me a musician and now per se me like performing artist. It was never a plan. Because me school no, me publishing, I'm per se me publish like science books for children because my SS background is science. But now so like, as a hobby, me per dancing, me per music, me per entertaining. Would it
be wrong if you say that you are controversial and that is what you keep doing to stay relevant in the game?
From where we come from in Ghana, it's normal that you would call me controversial because, as I said, as a country, we are very religious. Christian for no doors. Now, so even though say I went to Christian schools, now my primary school, Catholic school, my secondary school, Methodist school. After that, I attended charismatic churches because of my papa. So even though all that, the whole time, I was not enjoying it. Yeah, I've never enjoyed it. Like, it's always been... So they'll say I'm a devil or antichrist. So I never enjoyed it. It was always stressful. It was like, we have prayed. We have to keep praying about the same thing. I'll pray about everything. I'll pray for my mom, pray for my dad, for my dogs, for my health, pray for my friends, and you are still praying. I'm like, what am I praying for again? Like, the ideas are finished, right? So I always used to get like bored, not angry, but like bored. Like, when is it finishing? When are we going home? You know? So I never enjoyed it, honestly. I always remember going to mass, boring. I never liked it. And even though my mom my mommy on near religious because on her parents no. Her parents were never religious, so it's not her fault. So my mom doesn't know now that she knows, but like nobody ever gave her Bible or Quran. On near religious, now so you're a very good person, like very kind, very caring, very helpful to a lot of people. So even growing up, because of school, they'll say, oh, you have to go to church. You have to go to mass, otherwise you will not be baptized, otherwise you will not get communion. You will not
went to Catholic school, so I know this.
You have to be attending mass so that you can get your confirmation.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
Exactly. So because of that, we used to go. But even my mother, even though she wasn't religious and she didn't believe, she will encourage us to go because maybe that's what the school is asking for. She doesn't have a problem with it. But if like someone wants to preach to her, she will just tell you that, oh, no, you're religious, right? So the thing is that growing up, watching the way most religious people behave, analyzing, asking questions, like I ask a lot of questions, whether to myself in my head or from observing, I realized that I didn't need to go to church or I didn't need to be religious. I didn't have anything I was looking for there. Like as a person, I know that, oh, they always tell you believe in yourself. They also tell you believe in God. But you need to believe, once you believe in yourself, they also tell you believe in yourself. So you just need to believe in yourself. And you know that you need to be good. If you can't help someone, don't harm them, right? So I feel like that's just the key in
But don't
life.
you believe that there's a supernatural being who will help you in certain ways?
I believe in a supernatural power. And what some people will call God with a capital G. But I also believe that, you know how they also...
But how do you call him?
No, I'm coming. You know how they'll say, God is in you.
Yeah.
God is in everybody. I believe there's God in each of us. I believe each of us is a God.
Okay.
That's what I believe, right? And I do believe there's a supernatural power, something that binds things happening, something that you say, oh, it's a coincidence, telepathy, oh, I was thinking of you and you just called me.
Yeah.
Other people call it what? Energies. There's different terms. So I do believe in a supernatural power, but I'm just not religious and I'm not into religion. I feel like it's a club.
Okay.
And some people even make it look like a cult. So that's basically it.
So don't believe you don't call your supernatural being God. You don't believe in the God that people do believe in.
No, I believe there is, as I said, there's a supernatural power, but I don't believe there's like a white daddy floating in the clouds. Do you get it? Yeah. And I do believe the stories, like stories in the Quran, it's history. Yeah. I know, of course, some are inaccurate because when you watch like history movies, even if it's series or whatever, you notice that sometimes when like the Lord or the king is asking someone to write, with the feather, the ink, they'll say, skip that part out. Yeah. So you see, history day, documentation day, but some things have been made in a way to suit maybe, or more trying to suit more men. If you look at the Bible and most of the things, it benefits men more than women, right? It's what we call patriarchy. Yeah. So I believe, there was someone who called Jesus who lived. I don't believe he was white. I don't believe he had blonde hair, blue. I believe he was like maybe darker, kind of like me. I believe he was probably either Mediterranean or maybe even Palestinian. When you read the actual stories. So I feel like, yes, those stories exist, but I don't think we need to be so like religious. So
you just living your life as in how you think it will help humanity.
Yes.
Without any book governing you.
Yes.
But you respect the laws of the land.
The laws of course.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, but not the laws of the universe.
Oh, the laws of the universe too. As in, you attract what you give out. Yeah. So I respect those laws, and I respect the laws of my country. I have to, otherwise I'll be in jail. I'll be in jail by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're able to pass the LGBTQ plus bill into law,
if they sign it into law,
I going to respect it.
I'll respect it.
And keep shut over it.
I'll keep shut over it.
Because you are afraid of the 5 years plus term.
Yes, because as an ally, Meko inside 5 and above, 5 years and above.
What is your 2 cents on the whole thing?
My 2 cents on the whole thing is say the whole thing nini political. Political. So as at now when we say opposition party na omu pushi sa adie no opposition party. Now so leader of sa bill no MP no one of the leaders of the bill no in 2015 this same person came out to say we are gay and now we are lesbian still we are human rights because if you say omuni rights you go against the Constitution of Ghana. Going against the Constitution of Ghana, you are breaking the law. We have a constitution there already. So you taking away rights of people because they love differently. You are breaking the law. That is how come say right now, bill no at the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And about 3 different lawyers have taken it on because, and it's actually painful, say, they left it to even get to this stage. It shouldn't have gotten to this stage. But I feel like people thought that MP will not get anywhere because honestly, it's a ridiculous bill. So my 2 cents is that it's to score political points because when your party was in power, you said it's basic human rights and, taking away the rights of gay and lesbian people goes against international human rights, right? Now, your party is in opposition and then you are forcing, when I say forcing, you are the one that hops from interview to interview, radio station on a campaign pushing this thing. I have done maybe 3 interviews about my music and then I'm asked this on the side. I don't have an agenda going around. I don't benefit or gain anything. The only thing I'm doing is say, me a voice for the voiceless. As an artist who has privilege because say me a popular. Now so maybe I work with a lot of queer people in our industry, the people that make things happen, fashion designers, hairstylists, makeup artists. Do you get it? So I just feel like I need to use my voice. And it's just something that I feel for because it's not fair, say, because we are black, you were born black, someone has to attack you, humiliate you, assault you. It's not your fault, or it's not my fault that I was born black or biracial. It's not someone's fault, say, omuye albino. Even still in parts of Africa, they are cutting people's hands and legs because omuye ofijato. Is it their fault that they were born that way? And people don't understand. For that one, it's a, lack of melanin, right? But because omuye different, in through say, hey, omuye before and you understand what I'm saying? Even we have our grandmothers in parts of Ghana, especially in the north. Omuye very intelligent, like omuye leaders. But because say omuye, how do you say women? Is it oba?
Obaya.
Omuye oba, they are like, no, why should you have so much intelligence, more than some men? Then they send them to witches' camp. I feel like it's a very similar situation. And so any fair.
Okay. But so, then to score political points, I mean, what will NPP lose for NDC to gain when the bill is passed?
What will NPP lose? What do you mean?
I mean, so I'll say
to score political points.
So what will NDC gain
good.
for NPP to lose when it is signed?
Oh, they will gain. You see, Omunim say most of Ghana, 90%, the masses, majority, we are very religious, right? And if you follow the Bible, talk it down on homosexual for, right? Now, so yenim say, we are sinners. Yeah. Either we drink, or we fornicate, or we lie. Lying is one of the biggest sins, but we find people in Ghana lying all the time. Like, to me, lying, for me, is one of the worst sins because one lie can lead to unnecessary drama, fights. Yeah, lying, I find it very serious. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that we are all sinners. Yeah. And I feel like because, say, we are being oppressed in the country, like the system, the economic crisis, things are not going so well. Some of us feel like, oh, this is our chance to also feel better than someone else. Or why should this person that the Bible says they are not worthy also have the same privileges as me. Let me beat them, or let me harm them or whatever. They know that because of religion, the masses don't like that. And they are the same people spreading lies about them spreading HIV, the most HIV. Like, if you are a straight guy and you come to me, someone came to me in my DM saying that, why am I supporting these people? That they are the ones spreading AIDS. First of all, if you check the statistics, it's not them. The most people with HIV is the women, right? Now, who is inserting in women? Is straight men, right? Yeah. Okay, if you check the statistics, it's the women who have the most HIV. So this guy came and said to me that, oh, he likes me, he's a fan, but why am I supporting this thing? It's bad because they spread AIDS. And I said, oh, okay, are you also gay? He said no. And I said, so how will you get it? He couldn't answer. He came back 2 or 3 days later that, but some of them also sleep with women. And I said to him, if you are afraid that you're going to sleep with a woman and she's gotten AIDS from a gay guy, use a condom. Meboa. Just use a condom. Now, we have to ask ourselves, say, Argentina, maybe a gay person will sleep with a woman when they are gay. It's because society has forced you and pressured you. Now, because of society and the religion, you can't be real and true. Do you get it? Yeah. So now the person has to hide, and then that way, maybe you can bring something to your wife. But even straight men cry bringing things to their wives. Do you get what I'm saying? Sure. And also, some of the diseases, not the very strong ones, the mild ones like chlamydia, what's the other one? The milder ones, right? It's usually the men spreading it. However, the symptoms in them doesn't show like in the women. So when it shows in the women first, then it's like, oh, it's you that has something. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that politically, they know it's an easy, cheap way of scoring political points because you know that a lot of Ghanaians are against it because of Bible, because of society.
So if it passed, then it's going to be in their favor.
And also, ask yourself, at the end of the day, it's also political because why are you trying to pass this when your party is not in power? And why are you trying to force Nana Addo, who you know is a human rights lawyer, who has an amazing reputation outside of Ghana, to pass it? Come into power and then prepare your bill and pass it.
Because we have some few months to election.
Yes.
In case they win.
Yes, but you see, they are actually giving him pressure. They are sending threats. Zion, what is the urgency? As of now, I want to ask everybody. It is not a law. Have gay people grouped and are running on the streets naked? Or are they causing riots? No. Are they burning houses? Nothing is happening. Even there's war in Boku, nobody is talking about that. But the gay people are not doing anything. There's so many arguments and points, but I don't want the whole interview to be about that.
Thank you very much. I'll be back after the break. I'm here in London with Deborah, Vanessa. I'll be back as soon as I come down. Felix, we talk about more other issues. I'm here sure say, Ushana, Ububuzana, but probably you might not get a chance to ask Deborah, Vanessa.
Hello, we are Ghana for it. Dana Massa Sabayu, and then I'm the partner now. Digital marketing business for Niabe or your next practitioner, and I'm a next. You already know me on this platform. Yes, it was so bothered with a business and it's still functioning. This business is changing life, and I keep telling you about it. So why are you too skeptical? For 3 years now, I'm still here, still flourishing in this business. I want you to be flourishing too. Are you not tired doing the clock in and clock out? Sister, brother, Mama, you're skepticism no. Now we are started doing something positively. Sister Mary, say something.
Hey, I'm Paul. Miniano, Miss me a nurse practitioner, but I saw some fear me and say, nah, just say, send me to me, me met 2 coin, yeah, Bagana, yeah, call Florida. To see ya, it be at end of the month, yeah, come Mexico, and you know. Can your business, yeah, come here, they 2 coin. Last year, me by business, me Bagan and premium, you know. Ba come ne me manya na ba ko me besie me papa nya me nje ne kra boko na chese ka me ni adwuma bi wa achi a enka die na meye
enti me number ne me email ne gu ade no so. Reach out to me and let us continue as usual. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
I'm back still here with my sister Deborah. Yes, the beautiful sister Deborah, African mermaid. My name still remains Zionfelix. Debbie, What came to your mind? What came to mind for you to decide? Said, now let me also go into music.
Oh, when I went into music, okay. When I decided to go into music, it was when my contract, the first part of my contract ended at eGhana. So I was a TV presenter there for the late night celebrity show, and then the previous host for Sa show, now she was coming back from, I think, maternity leave. Into Omukatra me say, oh, me creating a new show. So during Sa break, Sa pause, I decided that, oh, me person me call into acting, but me person acting, in Crawford say, oh, because say uhuye fair and because say uye presenter, you ubenya roles and you just want to go into acting because of your looks, we are sure say we are actress. So me by London have master course, crash course in acting. So during that time, me share One Love ni Mensa, the FOKM boys. Me share omo wo London ha. And that year, that was the year that former President of the United States, Obama, called the debate for the second term. So that's the time me recorded Uncle Obama just for fun. Because now me and him say, oh, debates no ever so. Now so Google search engine is Obama Dean very popular. Popular. And me yes no for fun and echo viral. So it was just fun.
Quite controversial songs.
It was a controversial.
Yeah, I like the size of your banana.
But you see, if a child listens to that song, they are not going to think of what you are thinking of, you and I are thinking of.
It wasn't meant for kids, so they won't understand it.
Sweetie, it was meant for children.
No.
It was.
We know you. Same applies to Kakalika Love. Was it an intentional song for the two of them?
It was an intentional song about my situation. It was a way of me telling my fans what happened. Say we a pop artist. I say fans don't feel it with real life because they want to get to know part of your life, be a part of you, your personality in Isanyama. So Kakalika Love was definitely about what happened, the breakup, how the breakup came about, and just a way of, because time I started dating me, I said it on TV. They said, oh, are you dating him? I said yes. So now we've broken up. There's things happening, flying around. That was my way of saying, oh yes, we have broken up. Yeah.
How did you guys meet? Your sweet ex.
How did me and sweet ex meet? Okay, so he actually wrote to me on Twitter. He wrote to me on Twitter that he wanted. Okay, Twitter cry. If I'm not following you, to me sending me DM. Yeah. So what happened was, I met him, but I didn't meet him. Me who know Foresight TV, but I chatted with Chris Waddle because I knew Chris Waddle from my music video, IE and things. Yeah. And I just knew, say, he had brought an artist there, but maybe we didn't talk, right? But then on Twitter, my sweet ex posted a video jamming to my Ghana Jollof song, eating jollof with his guys. And I was like, oh, cool, like an artist supporting my music. And I'm like, oh, he's following me, let me follow back. And I'd heard about him from Prince Dovlo. Okay. That is song that people went crazy about. I think it was called Connect. Okay, Connect. Yeah, Connect. Where he was imitating the
artists,
different. So Prince Dovlo was telling me about him sometime when we were in the car together. This guy is so talented. Me too, I like talented people. Like, he's so talented. Wow, he did this. I'm shooting a video for him. So I knew a bit about him from there. And someone else in the industry too had told me how talented he was. So yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, right? So when he wrote to me and I saw that he was following me, I'm like, this is the guy. This is the guy that this was talking about. This is the guy that was at Foresight. I'm like, oh wow, he loves my music. That was cool. Let me follow him back, So when I followed him back, he DM'd me that he wanted me on a track. It was a rap song, very hardcore rap. Like, it took me a while to write. And then he didn't like the delivery. He said it was too dull. He wanted me to go hard. Like it was hard though, but it was cool.
Yeah.
The delivery style was, he wanted me to like scream, like shout, like how I did on Baller, and I have a song Little Lights. I'm actually screaming in it. I'm like, oh, okay. So through talking here and there, we ended up doing the Too Risky song. Okay, so how did we meet? So one time we met randomly at is it OKFM?
FM. Despite media.
Yeah, I was there for a meeting with Godwin Lume. I was there for a meeting, business meeting, and they were there.
Producer.
Godwin. Shout out to Godwin Lume. I always worry him, but he's still a good friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were there for an interview with Abeku Santana. So we started talking there, and I think that's when he got my WhatsApp, and we started talking. So it was music collabo, then it led to collabo.
How was the relationship? I mean, how was it?
Oh, the relationship was like two young people in love, like ready to sacrifice everything, like two people like in love, liking each other from different backgrounds in a way, but open about situation, financial, everything. So we were like sharing everything. Do you get it? We're sharing cars, we're sharing coins.
Were you bossy over him? Since they do say that when the lady is older than the guy, mostly the lady that always want to be bossy.
Hey, can anyone be bossy over this one? No. No one can be bossy over him. No. I wasn't bossy. Like we understand. Me, I'm cool. Like if you talk to anybody I've dated, I'm not bossy. Like I'm bossy when I'm working with work, but I can be bossy. But in a relationship, no. We were very cool. If I was bossy, I don't think we would have lasted 2 years.
Were you poking your nose to check whether he's doing something behind you or not?
No, and I think that was the problem, because I wasn't.
Meaning he did it for a long time?
Yeah, they did it for like, I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but it went on for like a year and I didn't know. Like I trusted. You get it? So we would hang out, like if he said he had to go to the studio, I've already hanged out with you, so I'm not going to be disturbing you. Like I'll never call a fellow artist, especially someone I'm dating, at the beginning of their career and be stressing them. I've already spent time with you, so what do I want? So I was actually so trusting that I never looked into that. Even with the person in question at the time, I remember some people would call me and say, oh, your boyfriend is with this girl at her shop opening. And I'm like, oh, no, that's his friend. Oh, it's cool, that's his friend. Do you understand? So I was there fighting, defending, rather like, oh, nah, that's the friend, you know. And he would also say, oh, that's his friend, and, you know. So I was very trusting. So it took a long time. It was when someone came out on, people were talking a lot, and then I started feeling like a fool. So that's when I tried to look into it a bit. Do you get it?
But did you get hardcore evidence?
You know what? I did long before the breakup. But there were denials, you know. As I said, I don't want to make anyone look bad. It's past. Yeah. No, but I'm not angry. I've never really been angry, you know. I just accepted. But there was even some hardcore evidence, but like I gave benefits of the doubt, gave chances, you know. There was kind of evidence, but, you know.
You did cry when they married, thinking, say, I know for 2 years, you didn't marry me, and then you moved out, and then...
No, I actually never even cried at the breakup. The only things that can make me cry is if I see them bomb, if I watch IG and I see them bombing Palestinian children, or I see dogs or animals suffering. That's the only thing that make me cry. And I may share some sad video. Of course I had broken hearts, but to cry, I don't know. To cry is very difficult. So maybe you might see the stress in other ways. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll lose weight, but to cry is very difficult for me. Unless, as I said, it has to do with children or animals. That's just me.
What happened to you when you saw them marrying?
You see, it didn't really move me. It didn't move me because I believe I have wisdom. So I understand a lot of things, how they will happen, why they will happen. Yes. So it didn't really move me, but the painful part was people thinking that maybe I'm desperate for marriage, so it will pain me. It's not even painful, it's annoying. Because I'm someone who has never been desperate for marriage. You know, and people pass silly comments like, oh, go and marry, no one wants to marry you. Like, really, you really think no one wants to marry me? Like, do you get it? It's ridiculous. So that was extremely annoying. People actually thinking like I cared, because I'm not desperate for marriage.
Did you wish them well?
Oh, of course. You mean like publicly?
No. I mean, genuinely, when you saw your ex marry somebody else.
Of course. Like, I didn't really care about their relationship, but for him, I always wish him well. Like, even when the breakup happened and people were insulting me and all that, like, it's your fault, why did you go, blah, blah, blah. When they were insulting him, it was hurting me, because that was my friend and that's my friend. Do you get it? So even though what happened, even my mom was like, he's young, he's a young person. Do you get it? Of course, it was painful, because they were rubbing it in my face, and she was also mocking me and rubbing it in my face. You know, it was like...
As in the wife?
At that time,
okay.
the girlfriend. The thing is, I never said anything to her, never dissed her. You understand? So, I accepted it. And the truth of the matter is, the whole 2 years that we were together, we never had an issue aside that thing that came up.
Okay.
We never disagree. If we even disagree on something, maybe I'll say, oh, don't wear that shoe. He'll say, he'll wear that shoe. That's all. But nothing else.
Is it too difficult to date?
Who?
MDK.
Oh, is he difficult to date?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not difficult to date.
Would they be married?
I don't know.
Because I read online that you said you're not interested in marriage, and crack, they are what is a no for you. Did you ever say that?
Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested because me realize it say me war relationship. Let's say I'm in love. That's the only time I think of having children.
Okay.
So as I've been single for a while, I'm like, that means I don't really want to have children. That means I was feeling for it because of the relationship and because of the person. Now, so me very careful. Me warrior, like if I'm supposed to marry, like be locked down to someone for the rest of my life, it has to be correct. As in, we have to both respect each other. We have to genuinely be friends and like each other so that it will last. Do you get it? Because by all means, that feeling, that spark, at a point, it will go. Do you get me? It will go. So you really need to be the person's backbone, the person who has to be your backbone. You have to be able to like really, really like each other as friends, like more having fun together. Do you get it? And also, you should give that person freedom. Even though I give the person freedom, yeah, but I believe in giving people freedom because where are you? Hey, that one too doesn't work.
So, you knew your sweet ex was married. Why did you go back to become his friend again?
The truth is, I've always been his friend. Even
when you guys broke up, before you married and after marriage?
Of course, there was some time that it was very rough because of social media and everything, the confusion. You understand? You know, social media can make things seem like they're not. They can say I said things that I didn't even say. If they don't read well into it, they'll believe it. You understand? But of course, him being in a new relationship, of course, we keep our distance out of respect. You get it? But we've never been enemies. And we've always been friends. Maybe sometimes there'll be more communication because of some job. When I say job, let's say a commercial, which has to do with us, or let's say a song. And when I say commercial, let's say brand deal. Oh, I'm just asking like, what did you charge so that I'll know, that kind of industry friend. Because you can ask the women, they won't tell you. But the way I am with him, no, like Paddy's, no, at least he will tell me. Do you get it? And I also tell
people do argue that. I mean, I don't know if you understand it. Gentle that is some way that you've had something to do in the past year. Where there will be a light when you guys start communicating again. Even after 5,000 years, if you guys start communicating again, one day be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like guys can do that, But with us women, I don't know, but like me, it's difficult. That's why me cry. That's why I see marriage as a difficult thing, because if you do something to me, I can be your friend, though, but that spark might go. I don't know if you get it. Yeah. Like, it'll be hard to trust the person, and it's like, what are you doing? You've tried it before. But anyway.
Did you buy your own ticket to the UK for Medical's Indigo at O2 concert?
I did.
Why?
We all did to support. All the artists did to support.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And as I said, me and him, there's no spark. There's no relationship. It's friendship. Hey, you don't believe the way you are smiling, Zion.
What the boys they talk online, what the boys are tweeting, what people are saying is, no, how can somebody fly all the way from Ghana to the UK with a BA, which is very, very expensive, just for a show, like a 2 minute or 5 minute performance? Something will go on.
You know, I
almost say something will go on.
Those same boys should know, say, if it's because of, what word should I use? Like, if it's because of, what word should I use to call? Banana. Come on, there's banana in Ghana.
It's because of eating Kwari and plenty de Ghana.
Come on, plenty de Ghana. Cassava day, plantain. No. You know, we all came together as artists because what he was doing or what he did was something big, like something that you need so much confidence to pull up, so much belief in yourself, right? And even you, the bloggers and stuff, you all came through. You all came through. You all pulled up. So, as I said, he's a good friend to me, whom I've always wished well. Okay. Like, I would never ever want to see him suffering. I'll never ever want to see him go down. You know, and yeah, it was
right now,
support basically.
You guys are friends. According to him, he's single and free. If he comes back to Debbie, I want us to be together again.
Are you sure he's single and free?
That's what he said on stage. And that's why he's been communicating in his previous interviews. But do you believe he's single and free? No. Is it something you know that me? I don't know. We don't know.
All I know is that me, you know, I'm not with him or we are not getting back.
Oh, okay. So...
No, we are not.
When it comes to apologize, that Charlie, he'll correct his mistakes in the past, and maybe say, "Oh no, I say not here." So like you do your checkups and then be following him around like the manager.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so because you also Ujano, one is space in the mouth, things happen. No.
So Zion, what's your question
right now? If he comes again, I want us to start all over again, and I'm going to make things right with you.
Why do people? Why do people think I should go back? Like, it's like they've forgotten. He had a marriage for 4 years. We broke up 6 years ago. Yeah. They saw everything during their marriage, their married time. Why should I go back?
Divorcees need not to get partners again?
Yes, but why me?
Say, I don't know. Maybe who said no. Maybe I will know the right person for him again.
Now they are saying that maybe it's too late now.
Not them, I mean him. And you're almost, I'm not talking about the socials, I'm talking about him himself. Maybe who say, right now I think maybe in the past I didn't do things right. I should just go back to Debbie again. Is it going to be a yes or no?
So if he comes back?
Yeah.
If he's a billionaire at that time and if I'm singular.
So, and you know the Emfa.
Emfa.
When he approached you for the song, did you think about what his wife will be feeling?
The code and trophies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I asked if she's cool with it. And he was like, oh, yeah.
And you think she was cool with it? Because I heard that it brought a lot of issues at home.
Oh, say after the interview and things, that's when I saw that she wasn't cool with it. But I said that one, it's not me, my matter. Say me, I be artist. As I said, I'm an artist and that's my friend. So I'm not even supposed to be asking that question. But because me want empathy, I care. and I respect. That's why I asked. Oh, it's also so cool with it. Where he said yes, but I'm not even supposed to ask that question under the circumstances that I was put in.
Okay.
Like what I've been through. Do you understand? Yeah. But if someone does something to you, doesn't mean that you should do the same to the person, or you wish bad on the person.
Would we say she's not lucky with relationships?
Oh, I'll not say that, because I've learned from relationships, and I've experienced, whenever I'm in a relationship, I make sure I'm having fun. Once the fun stops or I'm not happy, I'm out.
You just walk out like that?
Oh, I'll
do you really love them?
I do, but I love myself more, and I respect my fans. I want my fans to have a good role model, someone who is strong and someone who respects themselves. So not somebody who will let people, disrespect them or humiliate them. Do you get it? So that's the kind of values that I want people to learn. Like, you need to love yourself first. You need to respect yourself. Whether you are a guy or you are a girl, I always tell people, sometimes guys write to me on Snap that they're having problems in their relationship. The person said they don't want them again, but they can't stop thinking about the person. They want to, and I tell them that, listen, the person is showing you who they are. Sometimes we say, oh, God, give me a sign. God, give me a... That is the sign. They are not picking your call. They are not minding you. Why are you forcing? Never, ever.
How do you do it? Because it is not easy, as people do come to you to say.
I know it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be strong. You need to occupy yourself with something. If you have Netflix or like movies, or you are able to download movies, watch plenty movies. Like, put yourself in another world. Watch movies, read books. If you are good with handiwork, like we are sculpturing and we are painting, like, immerse yourself into that, right? Trust me. And like, be very hard on yourself. Don't make that phone call. Like, don't make that phone call, because you are going to regret. Once you are able to pass some stage, be it 3 weeks or a month, another person will come into your life.
Does it always have to be another person coming?
No, it's possible. Okay. It could just be a friend that you hang out with, or it could also be a relationship. But by that time, no, you'll be more alert. They call it eye clear.
Eye clear.
You'll be more conscious. But no, it's not necessarily. You can immerse yourself in like your work, your office job. Think about money and think about your health. Even if you want it to pain the person, even though the person rather has left you, work on your health. Be going to gym. Have you seen they call it revenge body? Yeah. Look at Khloe Kardashian. Do yourself, the person will come back. If you really love the person and you will come back. By the time it comes back, you don't want the person again. So that's the advice that I'm giving out there.
How about with music, with Debbie, this year, 2024?
Okay, so I haven't released a song in a while. Last year, I released Ama Piano featuring AY for You. Since then, I haven't released. I'm still looking for like dope, unique beats. But aside that, currently, Mini One Love, we are working on songs and videos to do with sustainability. And currently, the songs we are working on has to do with Obroni Wewu, the things that Kantamanto, the waste that the bola goods are causing. It's just to create awareness of all the hard work that the people of Kantamanto are doing in upcycling the clothing. Upcycling basically, let's say when they look through the bale, someone in bale, the pile of goods. Yeah. So basically what the people of Kantamanto are going through, those who sell the second-hand clothing, they go and take a loan. They sacrifice, they go and buy bale. The bale, you can't see what's inside. So it's like lotto, it's a risk. And then your money, So when they collect the bill, I think like 40% or 60% of it is bola. So they are running at a loss. Now, so the clothes that are okay kakra is still not really okay. So they have to maybe cut from those clothes and use it to make other clothes to sell. Maybe cut somebody's big dress and cut it like sew baby clothes from it. So basically, the organization that we are doing this work for, they are trying to, they are giving incentives to such people because they are appreciating the hard work that these people are doing. Aside from helping the people that do the upcycling, the tailors and all that, they are also helping the Kayaye. Okay. Because they've done research and they've seen, say, the bills that they carry, because they said the place they go for the bills from, no car cannot go there. So the girls that are coming from the north and far places carrying the bill, they've done research now. Who say it is deteriorating and degenerating it's causing degeneration to their spinal cords. It's a crash almost spinal cords because they are too heavy. So they are providing them with alternative jobs, handy jobs. Like they have recycling things over their machines. They are giving them that job to do. At the same time, they are educating them. They are teaching them how to defend themselves, self-defense from, rapists, assault, things like that. They are teaching them about hygiene. They are teaching them English, maths, So this organization we are supporting through the music. These songs and videos we are going to put out there, it's not only for awareness in Ghana, but it's mostly also for awareness in Europe, for them to know, say, they need to stop sending the bola goods. Because it's like the ones that is coming to Africa, the filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, the trash. So they are trying to charge European countries more. So let's say, if you are sending something and the price you have to pay is 50 cents, they are trying to charge them €2.50. And also, they want the big brands that do fast fashion. Fast fashion is all these brands like Shein, like Edosu is too much. They are trying to get accountability from them. Let us know exactly how much you are producing in a year. You need to cut down on the production because you send so much, it's too much. You send all the trash to Africa. The beaches are choked. You go to the beaches in Accra and when we say there's clothing inside the shore, it's affecting the fishing. Fishermen go fishing, they are catching plastics, they are catching clothes. These days, it's hard to get fish. They are polluting the beaches, it's choking gutters. What happens when the gutters are choked? Cholera, malaria,
flood.
So we are trying to. Last year, One Love and I, also supporting this organization, we swam. Do you remember we swam in the River Volta?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So I did 1 kilometer non-stop. I was tired, but I had to keep going. One of the 3 kilometers non-stop.
Wow. And
the Volta River was clean. But then at the same time, they were carrying out research to see, say textiles, most of them, the synthetic ones, are plastic. So they are checking the water to see the amount of microplastics in the water, which is from Intadieno, which is not good because when the fish eats it and we eat the fish, we are eating plastic. That is also causing cancer and a lot of things, right? Okay. So we did that because in the next 5 years, the organization, the All Foundation, they are hoping, say, the Kole Lagoon would be made swimmable, and they are actually working on it. Okay. So they are doing research on that. Yeah.
When Deborah Vanessa, maybe I have just one last question for her. Skabi, oh baby, I'll see it to me. Ekoji, siskane, ekoji, eba. With the Zionfelix. I'm back. Deborah Vanessa. Last question. Are you still on OnlyFans?
I haven't been posting. I stopped posting.
What do you do there? What do you? Because
we hear that. I can't tell you what I do because I need people to subscribe so that I can get money.
Okay. But we hear it is sort of
that kind of site.
Yeah.
It's not actually.
Okay.
It's not that kind of site, but people use it for that. But if I used it for that, you guys would have seen something by now.
Okay.
You know.
So if I pay, I'm not seeing those things.
I don't want to say much. Okay. I want you to pay.
How much?
Oh, honestly, I haven't been posting for a long time because, you know, people were making it some way and people were messing it up by taking some of my content on there and sharing it for free. So it discouraged me, but I'm still on there. The last time, the subscription was just $20 a month. Okay. Do you think I should up it?
Yeah.
To like what, 50?
Yeah. For how long?
It's for a month.
Oh, then 50 would be cool.
I should make it 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with the 20, I felt like... Actually, I also stopped posting because I get the feeling that fraud boys are going to be taking my stuff and using it to chat. Yeah. So I haven't been posting, but I still have an account on there.
So you have plans of going back? For $50?
When I'm in the mood. I'm not usually in the mood. Like I'm busy. Even though I like pictures and stuff, I'm not the type of person I'll be taking selfies every day. I feel like taking pictures. No, I want to really look good before I take pictures. Yeah, okay. Sometimes, yeah.
Thank you, Deborah. Your last words to your people.
Last word. If you are having problems in your relationship and you know the person is showing you signs, whether it's a guy or a girl, they are showing you signs that they want distance or they are interested somewhere else, in something else, just give them that space, because they say, and it's true, if you love someone, you set them free. That shows that you love them. You shouldn't want to keep someone like they are your property or like they are a slave to you. You should let people be free, and that shows that you actually love them. Like, I love birds. I'm not happy when I see birds in a cage. I love dogs. Growing up, we used to keep our dog in the cage to make it wild because it was a guard dog. But now, I can't stand to see like a dog locked in a cage for so long. If it's for rest and it's for training, fine. So all I'm saying is, when you love someone, just let them be free. Trust them. Give them benefits of the doubt. Of course, if they, you know, continuously show you that, or they don't reciprocate, then just advise yourself. The most important is your mental health and your happiness. So love yourself, believe in yourself. How you present yourself out there will determine what you would attract. So if you respect yourself, the person you would attract will respect you, right?
Yeah. From London, UK, I sat with Deborah Vanessa, or Sister Deborah. My name is Zionfelix. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Out of one, you have a ever I can't furniture. If you be fear, and when you're my enemy fear, a fear. So, Pempa, your mom, pa, and what day, and Pam was what day quality. I say Pagola, and Tidados, and the woodwork be awesome, Yabayamo. And I to Pinkuda, and I'm for group, and as a kitchen. O pese ye fe se bochedie anase pese o tubi na akoton fa na meguasen na frɛ o wonkai ye wo dansuma wasi dama school ni nche honoma ana face no what's this more opposite akita furniture ai asiya